At the very core of our faith are at least two important principles: sacrifice and service. And they often go hand in hand. Scriptures point those out to us today as we hear the continued story of the growing church. And St. Paul tells of John the Baptist, this one who came, who was a profound prophet, who people from all over the region would come to him, to be baptized by him, to hear him. And yet he says at the end of the passage we hear today, I'm not even worthy to untie the sandal straps of the one who is coming. John ends up doing both total sacrifice and service. No greater love has one than to lay down one's life for one's friends. We may not be asked to lay down our lives literally, but to lay down our egos, to lay down our own stubbornness, to lay down our own way, to be of service to others. The gospel that we hear today, as I mentioned, follows Jesus washing the feet of his disciples. And we remember, of course, that battle, right, that he has with Peter. He says, no, you're not washing my feet. There's this understanding, I should be washing your feet. But he's giving them, as he says, I give you an example, that what I have done, you must do. No servant is greater than his master. Jesus comes as servant, sent by the Father. I mentioned yesterday that we began National Nurses Week or Nurse Awareness Week. And I think that's a great example for us today, the nurses who serve. And even especially now with those who are on the front lines, not just working for the paycheck, but serving others and perhaps sacrificing their lives. This profound call of service. We are serving one another by being careful and protecting, by wearing masks when we go out, by trying to stay in and not gather. It's a sacrifice. It's definitely a service. Mostly we're doing it not just to save ourselves, but to save others, especially those who may be more vulnerable. What we do here at the table of the Lord is tell the story of Jesus' service and sacrifice. May we be empowered and lifted up through it to imitate him, to do so well, to do so freely after the example